Daniel's Music Foundation.
DMF Common Chords, a series that pairs musicians from diverse backgrounds to share their musical gifts with all. We'll introduce you to new artists and use the power of music to build a bridge between musicians of all abilities. Hello and welcome back to DMF Common Chords. I'm your host, Juliana. On this episode, we will hear from two brand new, amazing artists, Dina Fanai and Robbie Hart. Hello, Dina and Robbie. How are you, ladies?
Juliana, I'm so excited to be here today.
Me too. I am so glad you are here.
Hi, thank you so much for having me here today.
Absolutely, Robbie. Thank you for being here. I am so excited for everyone to hear your music. Let's get started with a little background on our first brilliant artist. Dina Fanai is an award-winning recording artist, songwriter, and producer. Dina has performed with, produced, arranged, and written for a number of artists, including Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Foreigner, Jackie Evancho, and Rocktopia on Broadway. She has been the recipient of numerous grants and awards from the Songwriters Hall of Fame and National Endowment for the Arts, as well as leading tours and educational programs in the U.S. and Southeast Asia. Her newest project, Avalona, an immersive musical, is in pre-production scheduled to be launched in fall 2021. Through her company, One Vision Music, and brand new platform, Power of Music Global, she continues to produce concerts and recordings supporting a wide variety of causes, including people with disabilities, women's empowerment and equality, LGBT, homeless children, climate change, and animal rights. Dina, I've known you for several years, but some of our audience may not. Can you tell us a little bit about the role that music plays in your life?
Music is not just what I do, it's who I am. It's how I communicate, it's how I breathe, it's how I love, it's how I hurt, it's how I heal, it's how I touch others, and it's how I allow others to influence me. So it's really much more than kind of what I do. It's who I am.
Wow. It sounds like you really have a life devoted to music. Were there any specific events or circumstances that led you to that?
When I was young, for most of my childhood, for all of my childhood, I was a ballet dancer, and from 2 to 18. So that was kind of from 2 years old, I was going to be a professional ballet dancer, but I was always singing. I wasn't composing, but I was always singing. My father was a musician and a singer, so it was a huge part of my life. But I never considered being a singer-songwriter. But I ended up becoming very ill and really had quite literally a choice to live or die at one point. And music brought me back from that. And since then, not only was I able to use music to heal and to really live again, is when I was able to truly embody everything that music is. And it became a purpose, and it became a vision where I knew I wanted to devote my life to using music to make a difference in the world and create positive change through music. And that's really been who I am since then, and what I've done and how I walk this earth.
That is such an amazing and powerful story. Thank you for sharing that with us. What are you currently working on?
I am currently working on a project called Avalona, which is an immersive musical, and actually based on the story of my journey of having to go through this incredibly challenging time and this crossroads of having to choose to live consciously and learn how to live again and love again, instead of trying to put out music, which I've been doing for so long, putting out, record after record and song after song. I felt like I needed to bring all of the music that I've been working on under one world, which is this journey that I experienced, and share that world with others so it could actually touch others and allow them to have their own experience of having those questions. I think everybody goes through, we all go through different experiences, but we all have such universal issues that we deal with. Belonging, what keeps us from our dreams, what keeps us from being who we are, how do we stand in our light and support each other and shine that light for each other. So I think, so this immersive musical that I've been working on is all about that. And we've been in pre-production for 2 years, and we are planning on launching this fall in our hybrid version of it. But I'm so excited about it. And since we've been working on it, what I've been doing all year is releasing one song from this immersive musical every 6 to 8 weeks. So I've been putting that out, and all the songs are about rising through adversity and shining the light for each other and stepping into your purpose. So that's kind of what I've been working on, and it's so meaningful. It is not a piece of entertainment, but more of a vision and a mission. So
that is so fantastic, and it really resonates with me. Yeah. I have to ask, what was the inspiration for the name Avalona?
So the mythical world and the mystical world of Avalon through the legend of Camelot and the Arthurian legend is this place of magic and courage and transformation. And what I wanted to do, it's not about that story, but I wanted to use the world of Avalon as a metaphor for this beautiful world that we can create of magic and courage and transformation and light and the feminine energy. And so that's kind of, it was a name and a metaphor for the world I wanted to create.
I love that. That is absolutely beautiful. Also, I was wondering, how has the last year of challenges affected you and your music?
I think obviously it's been an incredibly challenging time for everyone, for the world, but it's also been a beautiful time of opportunity to sit with, for me as an artist, to sit with myself and slow down and to connect to the things that matter to me, to hear my voice more instead of running around and constantly needing to do things, and really given me a time to just to slow down and look at the things that are most important to me, what I want to create, what I want to do, being with the people that I love, what's, priorities.
I couldn't agree with you more. Absolutely. I mean, you literally very well put. How did you come up with the songs that you're going to perform for us?
So these two songs are songs that are very, very special to me. The first song is a song called Legends, and it's a song that for me truly embodies, I think on the biggest scale, everything I believe in. So I that's kind of been my theme song as an artist. So I wanted to share that one. And then the second song is a song called No Wasted Time. And that song is incredibly precious to me. It was a song I wrote for my father, and who passed recently, which was very, very difficult. But one beautiful thing that we talked about is kind of at the end of your life, looking back, how would it be if you could honor all of that? You could honor everything that you've been through, and it's kind of everything that brought you to where you are now. So those were kind of two songs that I really wanted to share. And also No Wasted Time. As you see, there's a clock behind me. There's clocks all over my house. My father, after being a singer, which I mentioned, was an antique clock dealer and repair person and clockmaker. So clocks and time were not only symbolic, they were incredibly literal. So I thought those two songs would be a really beautiful way to share kind of a message that I wanted to put out today.
That is so wonderful. And I absolutely adore Legends. And I feel like No Wasted Time. There couldn't be a better time to sing this song. Now, I also know that you have someone accompanying you while you're going to be performing.
Yes, my beautiful partner in life and music, Bob Kinkle, is going to be playing the piano. So
that's excellent. Well, I'm going to give you a second to go get in position. And I just want to let everyone know I have had the opportunity to witness Dina perform live in the past, and you are in for a real treat.
I believe we each have a journey, a voice, a vision, and a sacred story that deserves to be told. This song is Legends. Nakupenda maleaika nakumpenda maleaika As the bell tolls for dreams unclear, through the mist there's a voice we hear, calling out from the places we've been and places still yet to come. It's the flight of an innocent man. We are legends with journeys great and small. We are legends. Pray our stories will live on. There are legends. Oh, so many battles far and wide. The bravest war is the one inside. But we're safe in longing arms of beyond. Carry us gentle and strong. It's the flight of an innocent man. We are legends with journeys great and small. We are legends. Pray our stories will live on. There are legends. We are stargazers, we are moon bathers, we are ancestors, we are children once again. We are stargazers, we are moon bathers, we are ancestors, we are children once again. And the voice we must hear is our own, on a journey of a million lifetimes home. Don't let go. We are
So this next song, it's a song about looking back on your life and honoring every single moment that brought you here. And how wonderful would it be if we could realize it while it was happening. The song is called No Wasted Time. Looking out of the window now, I think of long ago, remembering your first bee sting. The sky was bigger then. Tick tock, the years keep moving on. Tick tock, may have done a few things wrong. Tick tock, only wish that I had known to cherish every step along this crazy windy road. Every moment together, there's no wasted love. Every day till forever, there's no wasted tears. Every story, each page, every line, I now know there's no wasted time. Looking down from a higher ground, I've got a clearer view. The second hand moves on and on, and I'm still searching for the truth. Tick tock, it all goes by so fast. Tick tock, only wish that this could last. Tick tock, so I'm staying wide awake. Let me cherish every step with you and learn from each mistake. Every moment together, there's no wasted love. Every day till forever, there's no wasted tears. Every story, each page, every line, I now know there's no wasted time. I now know there's no wasted. Tick tock, I'll be a better friend. Tick tock, I am scared for this to end. Tick tock, so my eyes are open wide. Let me never lose that sight again of that bigger sky. Never lose that bigger sky. Every moment together, there's no wasted love. Every day till forever, there's no wasted tears. Every story, each page, every line, I now know there's no wasted time. I now know there's no wasted time. From now on, there's no wasted time.
Dina, that performance was stunning. I'm always amazed at how your music can be so ethereal and yet so grounded at the same time. It's really lovely.
Thank you so much. Once again, being able to share my music and being able to touch someone and hearing, the way it affected you means so much to me. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. It really, really absolutely brilliant. And now for a little background on our second fantastic artist. Robbie Hart is a New York-based singer-songwriter originally from Montreal, Canada. Her unique style is described by fans as compelling, inspirational, and powerful. As a young girl, Robbie always dreamed of being a professional singer, but that dream was put on hold 12 years ago after a life-changing injury left her in chronic pain, resulting in the loss of her ability to sing. Ultimately, however, it was music that helped her heal the most. She credits music for soothing her soul and giving her the strength and determination to push through, even during the most difficult times. It was music that gave Robbie a voice, which she is now determined to use to uplift and inspire. She recently released her highly acclaimed holiday single, Home is Wherever You Are, and her debut EP, Eye of the Storm, is now out everywhere. Dina was speaking about how the challenges over the last year really affected her music. Do you find that rings true for you as well?
There's no doubt that 2020 had an incredible impact on my music, but overall it was for the good. It was a very empowering year for me, and it's really a year where I really came into my own musically, and I'm so grateful for having that experience. 2020 started out on a good roll, let's just say. I was in the process of doing an EP. I was on the last song, let's just say, from my EP that was coming out in April. I was halfway done the last song and COVID hit and the studio shut down. And my project was put on hold indefinitely. So everything I had been working toward for the last several months just was sitting there unfinished, and I didn't know when I'd be able to deliver that. It was a very disappointing time, but putting everything in perspective, obviously, it's not really a huge deal with everything else that was going on in the world. Maybe a month or so later, I decided I was going to release one of those songs as a single. It was the song One Heart. It was meant to be on my EP, but I felt, with everything going on with COVID and the world being in the state that it was in, a lot of people could benefit from that message. So I decided to release it as a single, and I am so happy I did. I got tremendous feedback from that song, and so many people were able to relate to that, and it uplifted so many. And that's why I write music and I share my music, is to share my songs and my stories, hoping that it will inspire and uplift other people. So my project was still on hold, and in about May, I began working with a music career coach. I was really looking to take my music to the next level, from a hobby to a career. And the first song I brought to her was a song called Set Me Free. It was by far the most personal song I've ever written and shared in my entire life. It was a very vulnerable song. And while she felt that it was a beautiful song, she felt that it could be written from a different point of view. And she felt that it should come from a point of view of empowerment. And so working to learn how to do that, I learned that you can write a song from a different point of view. And I rewrote that song, and it went from being called Set Me Free to You Don't Belong Here. So as you can tell, just by the song title alone, I took back my power and it gave me back my voice. And it was an incredible feeling. It was liberating, and it was empowering, and it was something that I took with me, a message I took with me and applied to every other song I wrote thereafter. In fact, I went back to the drawing board and rewrote many of the songs that were going to be on my original EP, but I wrote them now from a different point of view, and one, again, of empowerment and strength. And
that is so awesome.
Thank you. And it's incredible because, I've always wanted to learn how to play guitar. And because of my physical issues, I could never play guitar. I couldn't even hold my arm like this to hold a guitar. And I've just started taking guitar lessons, and I'm learning to play guitar and piano, and I'm learning to do things I never thought I'd be able to do. So even though 2020 has been such a difficult year for so many, and there's so much, that was unpleasant about 2020, it really was a chance for me to grow as a person, as on a very personal level, and push myself to the limits I never thought I'd be able to do.
Well, that's phenomenal. And congratulations on learning the guitar and the piano.
Thank you.
So Is this the first time that music has pulled you through difficult situations or circumstances?
No, music has always been there for me to lift me up from difficult situations, for me to celebrate my joys in life, for the ups and downs, really to sing my way through life. In fact, music was always my life. But unfortunately, 12 and a half years ago, I was badly injured while I was pregnant with my daughter. And as a result of my injury and pain, I just wasn't able to sing anymore. This was like the most difficult time of my life, where I was in terrible pain, excruciating pain, and I couldn't express myself. I couldn't sing my way through it for the first time in my life. And I felt I didn't recognize a person that I was. Because for the first time in my life, I really felt like I lost my voice. And I had just moved to a new country, and I didn't have any friends or family around for support. And I just didn't have the means to express myself. And it was just such a difficult time. And no matter how badly I wanted to sing, I just couldn't. And this went on for some years. And it wasn't until a few years ago that my daughter really inspired me to go out there and chase my dream to sing, no matter how difficult it was, no matter what obstacles were in front of me. And that's when I made the decision to go and pursue my dream to sing above everything.
And it sounds like your connection with your daughter really reignited your passion as an artist.
It did. You know, she inspires me every single day, and she pushes me and fuels me. And I feel so grateful, first of all, to be her mom. I can't even tell you how proud I am, incredibly proud I am. So my daughter was diagnosed with autism when she was 2.5 years old. She is the most beautiful and bright and loving and amazing child. And she literally lights up every room she walks into. She truly makes the world a better place. And I am not just saying that. Yes, I wrote a song saying exactly that, but no, it's true. She really does. She always tries to make people's lives better. And she's just such a great kid. And when she was about 6.5, 7, we sat her down and we explained to her she had autism. And we said, you know, you have autism, but it will never stop you from doing all the things you want to do in life. You can do anything. You have talent. You have amazing abilities. Some things might be harder for you just because they are harder for you. You have autism, but you can do anything and you can be anything, and the world is yours. But as I was saying these words, I was literally at home on the couch in pain, and I wasn't following through on my dreams because it was really painful for me and it was hard for me, and I had lost my ability to sing. And I realized, you know, as I'm saying these words to my daughter, you know, your disability isn't going to stop you. You're not going to be judged because you have a disability. You can still be anything. And here I am, you know, literally on the couch in pain going, I can't be a singer. Look at me. You know, I realized the only way I was ever going to be able to show her was if I got up and did it myself. And I had to push myself. And she fueled my desire to get out there and sing because I wanted to be the best possible role model for her. And she really, really, it gave me a push. And it was incredible because it catapulted my whole journey of becoming who I really am, which is Robbie the singer, and, you know, really not being afraid of anything anymore.
That is such an outstanding story. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
And thank you. And I just want to say really quickly, you just touched on it. You know, we share it together. It's something we're both going through at the same time. And we're each other's cheerleaders. You know, we're both out there doing something that's extremely difficult for us, but we're, you know, cheering each other on. And it's the best bond that we have right now. And I'm so proud of it. So happy to have it going and experiencing this with her.
That's absolutely brilliant. I'm so happy to hear that. And I am really excited for everyone to get an opportunity to hear your music. Can you tell us how you selected the songs that you're going to perform for us?
Yes. So I would love to. Thank you, first of all, for having me perform these songs for you guys. I'm so excited to be here. The first song I'm performing is called Eye of the Storm. It's the title track off my debut EP, as I mentioned earlier. And the Eye of the Storm is about being fierce and powerful. And, you know, when I first started coming around and getting out of the house and whatnot, people would look at me sideways. You know, here's this young woman with a cane and having trouble walking and doing things. And people would look at me sideways and literally feel pity for me. And I was like, don't pity me. You don't know what I can do. I am literally a hurricane in lace. Like, I don't know if you got the memo, but I am fierce. And don't feel bad for me, because just because I'm, hobbling around with my cane or doing whatever, it's harder for me to do things. Don't feel bad for me, and at the end of it all, there's this huge storm blowing, and you know what? I'm being unaffected because I'm the eye of the storm. And it's just a fierce and powerful song, and about being fierce and powerful, but being misjudged and underestimated. And I was very excited to be able to share the song with you guys here today.
That's wonderful. I have had the distinct pleasure of experiencing Robbie perform live in the past, and I think you're really going to enjoy this.
This is Eye of the Storm. The day I came to town, there were whispers every day. I knew this sideways glances couldn't hold back the city. Told me to keep my head down, said your curse be away. Close the windows and down the hatches, better run today. I know I'm feeling sweet, but beware of what's beneath. I know what you think. I am fierce, I am strong. You don't wanna do me wrong. If I'm quiet, don't be calm. I'm the top before the dawn. There's debris everywhere, and it's swirling in the air. Feel the wind in your hair. Honey, you ain't gotta play. Cool, unaffected, all in my path protected. I am the eye of the storm. The hurricane embrace. I ain't just a pretty face. The force of nature, you can take your chances. You know I'm in for the chase. Turn on the 6 o'clock news. The sky is starry and blue. The weather I can't even see me coming. Something's starting to brew. He decided to rise, watch as I energize. I electrify. I am fierce, I am strong. You don't wanna do me wrong. If I'm brave, don't be calm. I'm the dark before the dawn. There's debris everywhere, and it's swirling in the air. Feel the wind in your hair. Honey, you ain't gotta play. Cool, unaffected, all in my bed protected. I am the eye of the storm. Fair weather friends, don't come to me for cover. I'm knocking out your power and stealing all your thunder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Run for cover, run for cover. Contradiction, define your predictions. I am the eye of the storm. 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 This next song is called Out of the Blue. On an autumn day, in a little cafe a million miles away. chance to roll the dice. We traded their simple paradise. We skipped the city of lights for a little alley life. Traded our every for a sunny, sunny day. Or a run to mushroom and roll to a low high. Looking for love here, but ain't lasting low, yeah. Out of the blue, a dream I didn't know I had came true. Just as sure as the setting sun, there was love on the horizon over Cotton Street, with a twist of fate. He was telling me a story, I laughed out loud, even before he made it to the end. Already on the end, as lucky as mesmerized, straight up talking till sunrise. Him and me in serendipity, the orange sky, the deep blue sea, the breezy days, the honest nights, never treated very simple paradise. Just get the city of lights for a little and a light, treated our every for a sunny, sunny day. Or I wanted to mushroom and low to a low high, looking for love, yeah, but ain't lasting low, yeah. Out of the blue, the dream I didn't know I had came true. Funny how a moment can make your whole life. Wait until we change our state and mind. Moments, intuition, split-second decision, making all the stars align. Ooh, out of the blue, oh, out of the blue. Hey, skip the city of lights for a little and a light, treated our every for a sunny day. Or I wanted to mushroom and low to a low high, looking for love, yeah, but ain't lasting low, yeah. Out of the blue, a dream I didn't know I had came true. And out of the blue, a dream I didn't know I had came true. Out of the blue.
Robbie, that was such a remarkable performance. There's something about your music that just makes me want to lean in and listen to what you have to say.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad my music resonates with you.
Oh, absolutely. Big time. Big time.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and bring Dina back up
Okay.
so that our audience can get to know you guys just a little bit better. I want to thank both of you for everything that you've done for DMF, not just today, but the time and the energy that you've given to the foundation over the years. Can you tell us a little bit about what keeps you coming back?
Oh my God, what doesn't keep me coming back? I mean, I've been working with DMF, the foundation, Daniel, Ken, the family, you, Carla, I mean, for probably close to 9 years, over 9 years, for a long time. And I've truly never met a group of people that with so much light and consciousness and wisdom and strength. I mean, Daniel's my hero. I mean, Daniel and I joke about it all the time, but I mean, I can't really think of one person that I don't know, love more and inspires me more than Daniel does, and and the rest of the family. I've been so I feel so close to them, and we've done so much together, and they just embody kind of everything I believe in. They embody the power of music, and they're examples of it, and you all are, and I'm just so thankful that I'm part of this community. It once again, it embodies everything I believe in, and I'm so excited for more people to learn about it. And I'm honored to be here.
Well, we're so grateful to have you in our community, Dina. You're such a wonderful light and a wonderful presence. And how about you, Robbie?
Well, I was first introduced to DMF through the Danny Awards a couple of years ago, and I quickly became a huge fan. I love that Daniel Music Foundation gives artists like myself with a disability an opportunity to showcase their talent and their abilities, not their disabilities. And it makes me very proud just to be part of this. As a parent of a child with a disability, I am so proud to see that you give children an opportunity to have empowerment through music, and you reach and empower them. And that's a gift that is so amazing that you're giving to them. You know, the benefit and the reach goes far beyond the child. Really, the parent gets to see the child happy, and it improves relationships like with the parents and grandparents, and even as far as the community. And really, what you're doing is incredible. And I certainly commend you guys for what you're doing right now, how you're staying active and present through social media, reaching these kids who really need the help right now more than ever. And you're finding ways to stay in touch with them and keep them connected through music. And what you're doing is an incredible thing. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of this. And I have to also just say, on a personal level, whenever I open my Instagram feed or my Facebook feed and you guys pop up, you always brighten my day, and I always leave inspired.
Oh, well, ladies, thank you so much for your kind words. It really means a lot. And on behalf of Daniel's Music Foundation, we really appreciate it. I want to give our audience an opportunity to hear you guys both perform again. Would that be okay with you?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be part of the performance, but.
No problem. Well, Kai, I'm glad you got to be part of the interview. She's such a sweet little puppy. So, Dina, what are you going to sing for us?
So this next song is a song called I'll Be There For You. And it's a song I wrote. It was the last song I wrote before my dad passed away. And it's really a song about being there for each other, which is this time has all kind of showed us how important that is. And at the kind of end of his life, he said to me, it's one of the last things he ever said to me. He said, "Baby doll, isn't it so crazy that we don't realize it's all about love, and love is all there is." So that's what this song is about.
That's excellent. I can't wait to hear it. And what about you, Robbie?
I'm going to sing Home Is Wherever You Are. And I wrote this song a few months before the holidays. You know, like everybody, I was anticipating the upcoming holidays and wondering how it was going to feel. You know, my family all lives in Canada, and we haven't been able to see each other in right now over a year. Really not being able to make those memories and those connections with people we love, especially during the holidays. And I knew that if I was feeling this, that other people were too. So I wrote this song called Home Is Wherever You Are, and it's a song basically about missing the people that you love anytime, but especially at the holidays, and missing making those new connections and making memories, and looking forward to seeing each other again and being together again. Now,
excellent. Well,
sorry.
Go ahead.
If you look at the video that's available on YouTube, you'll even see a cameo from the Trush family in the video.
Oh, that's awesome. I will definitely be looking at that after this episode. So, ladies, I'm going
to cameo in one of my songs too.
See? Oh, that's phenomenal. I love the Trushes are just so camera ready. I love it. They're just made for the camera. All right, ladies, I'm going to give you an opportunity to go get in position.
Thank you.
All
yep.
Right.
And then after both of these ladies have a chance to perform again, we're actually going to bring them up on screen, and they're going to have an opportunity to comment on each other's work.
More precious than gold, so precious to know. Only love is forever. More precious to find the way you remind me. Only love is forever. You always held me up high enough to see. So now I'm here for you, and every breath you breathe, and I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. More precious than all the things that I thought I needed. Love is forever. More precious to hold, the one thing that can't grow old. 'Cause love is forever, and in each memory I've carved with you in time, there is a golden thread that you can always find, and I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you, and I'll be there for you. 'Cause the more that we give, the more that we get. Keep filling it up, keep filling it up. And when our heart breaks, it's opening up. Keep filling it up, keep filling it up. Let's give up the treasures weighing us down. Keep filling it up, keep filling it up. Only one thing lives inside that can never die. But I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you, and I'll be there for you, and I'll be there for you, and I'll be there for you.
On my way to you last night, swear I hit every red light and a full tank of gas, but it got me nowhere fast. Can't believe I went all that way, only to be turned away. The roads had all been closed. I tried to stay composed, but the streets were bare, no one would care. I pulled over to the shoulder and cried. The smell of Sunday suburbs, the sound of crackling fires, the feeling of your hugs when I am over and tired. The straight line may be broken, but the line is always on. Hope is wherever you are. Way back when I moved away, you said we'd always find a way. You knew just what to do if I couldn't get to you. Packed up all my favorite things, hit the road and came to me. But that's all in the past. Can't remember when I saw you last. These are fragile times, but a love like yours and mine will always shine through and stay strong. The smell of Sunday suburbs, the sound of crackling fires, the feeling of your buzz when I am over and tired. The street light may be broken, but the light is always on. Hope is there. heart may be broken, but the line is always through. Home is wherever the smell of sunlight sunburns, the sound of crackling fires, the feeling of weird floods when I am overwhelmed and tired. The door is always open and the line is always through. Home is wherever, home is wherever, home is wherever you are.
Ladies, thank you so much for sharing those beautiful pieces with us. Now it's time for my favorite part of the episode. We're going to bring up both artists and we're going to allow them to comment on each other's work.
Robbie, this was such a gift to virtually perform with you today. I'm so inspired by you, your story, your music. You have such strength, and it comes through your songs, your voice. My God, what a powerful voice! And your spirit. So I'm really a fan. I had the opportunity to be one of the judges on the Dannies, and I voted for you. I blown away by your performance on that, and I'm blown away by your performances today. And once again, I'm really excited to hopefully perform with you in real life one day. So once again, this was a real treat for me.
Thank you so much, Dina. It was so beautiful of you to say those incredible compliments about my music. I feel exactly the same way about you and your story and your music. In fact, your music reached me at a soul level, and very few artists can actually do that. I felt every one of your notes. I literally felt connected to you when you were singing, and I felt the power in the strength in your voice, and you were commanding my attention. You were commanding, literally, you had me at a soul level. It was incredible, and I felt like I was being taken away somewhere beautiful and majestic. And keep sharing your light with everybody. The world needs more of your light. I really enjoyed watching you perform, and I do look forward to sharing the stage with you in person sometime in the future. I have no doubt. I think that we would make a great team. So thank you so much. It was wonderful to watch you, and I felt your presence, even though we're separated by the internet and everything. I still felt every one of your notes, and I felt everything of your performance. Thank you so much for sharing that with the world. It was beautiful.
Thank you for sharing your musical gifts with us. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed this time together. Dina, where can we hear more of your music?
So you can hear all my music on Spotify, on YouTube, Apple, like all of it. But you can either, if you go to Instagram, you can go to my website, www.avalonamusic.com, AVALONA music.com, and you can kind of see everything, hear everything there. But I really am thankful for this opportunity to share my music, and I look forward to sharing my music with more people. So thank you for this. And I actually do want to say again, you've been asking, us questions, but thank you so much for what you do. Like, really, Juliana, I've watched the work that you have done throughout the years. I've watched you in the classes. I've watched you on stage. I've watched you, in the rooms with, we've kind of known each other for a long time now. And I'm just thankful for you and everything that you do. And once again, thankful for DMF on so many levels. So.
Oh, Dina, thank you. I really appreciate your kind words, and I will definitely be checking out your website.
We're going to do another thing. Hopefully I can't wait to be in a room with you again.
Oh, absolutely. The future is bright, my friends. Robbie, where can we hear more of your music?
You can find my music on all the streaming platforms under Robbie Hart. I'm available on YouTube as well. And you can check my Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube are all Robbie Hart Official. Or you can go to my website, RobbieHart.com, for all things Robbie Hart, where you'll be able to find portions of my songs and see more about me and learn more about me. And my music is, like I said, on all the streaming platforms. So I just look forward to sharing my music with everybody. And I want to thank you guys so much for the opportunity to perform for you here today. And thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It was our pleasure. I know I will be following your music, and I know many of members of our audience as well. We really appreciate you both taking the time to appear on Common Chords, and we look forward to hearing more of your music again in the future. Every musician is as distinctive as their music and as unique as the effect that music has on those who experience it. We celebrate our differences, and we are excited to build this unified, creative, and distinct space where open minds and open hearts can always strike a common chord. Join us next time for 2 brand new artists. On behalf of Daniel's Music Foundation, I thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to being with you again real soon.